Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. Okay, today I am working on some Maggie Holmes embellishments, and the collection I'm going to work with just for today is the carousel. So I pulled out some of my embellishments from my collection, and I went ahead and made some mini envelopes off video for my embellishments. So that's what we're going to work with. I'm going to work with some of these. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on time lapse and just work through this. Okay, now guys, I've got the butterflies all sorted, but I also took the time and made these picks. So I used the deli picks from Dollar Tree. They were out, they came out like Valentine's season. And this is not a red, this is like an orangey red, but I don't know, I didn't think I'd use it. So I used the green and the pink, and I made these little flags. And then this one, I added a bead, but then I also added the tassel to one of the, what are these called? Pony beads. So I used a few from my stash. I have a light purple and a pink, and then this giant bead right here is from Walmart, and that's what I had to put on there. So the thing about these little toothpicks, you could slide the beads on to a certain point, but then it won't go any further because this part right here is really thick, so it stops after a certain point. So that's why I had to find different beads that had like bigger holes through them, and these blue beads are from Walmart also. These tassels, mini tassels, are from the Maggie Holmes, I think this is Gather. Yes, the Gather collection. So I just took them out and put them in this little shot glass for easy access. And yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put these little tassels on my picks, and I'm going to put them into my envelopes. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to decorate these, but I'm going to use them in the envelopes. I think that one's a little too small. And just decorate the front. So I'm going to make sure I could see my flags, and probably just glue it right to the inside of this envelope. And then the rest of the envelope is still accessible. And I'm also using the sticky notes from Maggie Holmes, and these are all like pennants. So I'm going to pull these out and use them to make my little flags on here. All right. So I'm just gonna put you on time lapse. Oh yeah, and the paper beads, all the scraps that I get off of my cutouts and my 12 by 12s, the top of the page, I cut them out and then make long triangles, and then I create my little paper beads. And it can be from any collection as long as the colors look good together, like this one. I think this is from Valentine's. Yeah, but I like it because it gives it a little touch of black, because Carousel has a touch of black, and so it would look cute like that, you know, just bring in some colors. And I'm just gonna put you now on time lapse, and then I'll share with you at the end what I've come up with. All right, see you at the end. Okay guys, so let me share with you everything that I have completed as far as my embellishments, okay? Let's start with this little envelope. This is the carousel collection, and I used one of the deli picks from Dollar Tree. So there's this one, and then there's this one, the one that came out for Valentine's. So I used one of these. I used this, the wooden one, the wooden deli pick. And then I added paper beads here to stop my tassel from falling down. And this is the tassel from Maggie Holmes. I shared that with you earlier, okay? And I think this is the Gather from the Gather collection. And then that's just the gold bead that's already on the stick. And then I added a roundel with some bling on there. I had to chop off a bunch of the skewers on the top. I had to cut it off so that this would go on because it wouldn't slide onto the stick. And then I just added a pom-pom, a mini pom-pom from my stash. Alright, so I thought that was cute. I had some glitter paper, and I used one of my punches for a scallop circle punch, and I just cut it in half and put it on the flap. So this is the flap, and I just put it up on the top. And then I had a smaller scallop punch, and I punched out the glitter portion. So it was from this one, but it's still from the Carousel collection. And then I added my 3-layer butterfly. And these are butterflies that I cut from my silhouette. Dang it. That I cut from my Cricut. Man, does that mean somebody's trying to buy me a silhouette? Anyway, so that's it. I didn't even put a word on there. I wanted to put some kind of sentiment on here on the bottom or somewhere on the top. And the envelope is still usable. You could still put something in there. I won't. I'll just leave it empty, and the person can put whatever they want. And then here is the second envelope. It's the same pattern, same size, and I pretty much did the same thing here. The only difference is this one is the plastic deli stick. Here's the pink one. And then I had some beads from my stash that could fit onto the stick. Now the one thing about this one is it's not round, the pointy part. It's sort of flat. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's like a sword. So anyway, that's why it was hard to find beads that would fit. I did the same thing with the glitter paper. I put that on the flap. And then these are the tags from the Maggie Holmes sticky note tags that I showed you earlier. I just used 3 different sizes, and I thought that was cute because it looked like a flag. And then I added a different tassel on there. Okay, and then the butterfly is the same, and so is the scallop punch. And there's my 3 little butterflies again. Okay, so that's 2. So here is another envelope, and this one is a little smaller than the first 2. So you can see it's just by maybe a ½ inch smaller. Okay, so this one is also from the Carousel paper pad, and I added another paper bead on here, and then just another bead from the collection, and I added one more of the tassel onto the skewer. I did add a little insert, so this is what it looks like, but I didn't realize it's upside down. So it's okay. I used one of the sentiments from the sticker pad that I had. So it was this one from the Carousel collection. So it's right here. But I put it on a piece of the cardstock from the leftover scraps that I have. And I just gave it 2 little flag tails. I added another butterfly, 3-layer butterfly. And now this one, I added some gold thread. So I just layered that between the butterfly and the 2 layers of scallops that I have going. I have a small and a large. This black and white glitter is a striped glitter paper. I hauled that from Hobby Lobby's clearance a long time ago. And I really had to use force with this. So it was pretty hard to punch out. And then I added another scallop circle. Whoops, wrong one. I added another scallop circle, also paper from the carousel. So there is number 3. And then the 4th one, I have the wooden skewer again. So with this one. And I left the bead on there, of course. Then I added the tassel and another paper bead right here that I made. And then 3 little flags up on the top. And this one also has an insert. And this one again is upside down. So that has a sentiment on it. And then I gave it the flag tails. So there's a lot going on just these little embellishments. I mean, but they're super cute. Okay, so that's what we got for this. And another 3-layer butterfly. So the same thing, I just mimicked what I did on the first one. For this, I topped it with a bead from my stash. Okay, so that was it, guys, for the mini envelope embellishments. I have 2 more here that I completed. These are the tiny ones, but because there's a really chunky bead on this one, I figured I'm not going to add that one because it's going to make it extra bulky in there. This is already bulky enough, but these could be flattened. Okay, see that? And then they just fluff them back up. All right, so I made a few dimensional butterflies that I think I'm going to throw into her little, probably a box, not her. Throw these into a little box. I'm going to make a box. And they look cute just like that. But look at that. It's so pretty. All right, and then there's another extra dimensional butterfly. Okay. I did punch out a few more glitter papers, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to just add them in. This one was the black and white one, which I love. So isn't that cute? I'm going to add some centers to them, and I'll probably just share it with her just like so, or share it with my swap partner like that. Okay. These I made a while back around Valentine's, and these were cut off my Cricut. I made these bows using the heart shapes and creating a bow cutout. So these are just a few of what I had left over. So I might include these also into my stash. Whew, my goodness, that was a lot. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below what you think of my overstuffed mini envelope embellishments. So yeah, leave a comment down below, tag me if you make some, and I'll see you all on the next video.